Hey, all week we've been talking about what it feels like to be alone, to be an exile, to be a stranger, to do your best, to love God, to help other people. You have these motives that are just God-driven, and the world just goes, nah, not feeling it, don't care, right? Take that somewhere else, and might actually twist it and make us seem like the hurtful ones, like the hateful ones. And that's what's raging. That's the battle that's going on, back and forth, back and forth. And all we can do as God's people is be God's people, remind ourselves of who we are, allow Him to remind us of that, and to remind us of what we have. And it's just amazing to say, okay, yeah, it's difficult now, but look at what is coming. Colossians chapter 1, verse 27 says this. To them, and I was talking about saints, right? He's talking about the people of God who believe in Jesus, who trust in Him. He says like that God has revealed the mystery that was hidden for ages. He's revealed to them. And God chose to make known how great among the Gentiles. Now the Gentiles, when you see that word, think outsiders, man. Think people who don't belong and have always kind of felt like second-class citizens, and maybe you're feeling that way, or you know someone that feels that way, and you're not alone. So what Paul's trying to say here is that to those who seem so far from God, God made known the riches of the glory of this mystery, which is this: Christ in you, the hope of glory. See, there's going to be a tendency and a temptation to put your hope in all kinds of things, to find glory in all kinds of things. Things that are going to glorify you, things that are going to make your life a little bit better, or maybe the promises are going to make it so much better. But we know they don't. We know they might help a little bit. You might feel a little bit of happiness, but then it's back to the battle, right? It's back to everything coming against you. But God's saying, look, you can focus on the bad things, you can focus on all the horrible things happening, or you can look at what God is doing in your life. Christ is in you, not just with you, not just near you. He's not just on call, so right, you got to call Him up or something. No, you don't have to page Him. You don't have to invoke His name. I mean, He's there. It says it's in you. He's in you, and He is the hope of glory. It's the most glorious thing you could ever imagine. When you want to see what God's glory is, it's Jesus. It's sin defeated. It's the grave defeated. It's death defeated. It's eternal life with Him, where we will see Him in all of His glory. And the point He's trying to make is the fact you have Christ in you means you got a ticket for that. Well, like that's where you're headed. So maybe every day we got to hold on to that ticket. Maybe we got to put it in front of us and go, man, yeah, it's coming. Christ is in me, and that day is almost here. Every day is another step closer to that, to experiencing that glory. And you know how it is. When you have something really cool that you're looking forward to, you're able to get through the days leading up to it. In fact, it fills them with meaning. And I want us to do that. I want this to fill us with incredible meaning and hope and joy and peace, and knowing that He is in us, the hope of glory. We got that hope in our hearts, in our souls, and in our lives. All right, so share this with somebody. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week as we keep looking at life as exiles. What does it look like? Well, you'll have to check it out next week as we continue on the follow-through.